If you have a custom products business, there comes a point where you realize that one manual machine is just not enough anymore. Between changing attachments, adjusting pressure, checking temperatures, and crossing your fingers hoping every design comes right, the process can become exhausting really fast. And if you make custom t shirts, hats, tumblers, or different kinds of products, it gets even worse because you end up with multiple machines taking up space and making the workflow more complicated than it should be. But what if you could do all of that with just one machine? Hi, I'm Daisy, and today I want to show you the new HTVRONT A100 Auto Multi-Press, a 3-in-1 machine designed for creators and entrepreneurs who want to work in a more practical, faster, and efficient way. And honestly, one of the things that caught my attention the most is the peace of mind it gives you while working. Because when you have orders, customers, and deadlines to meet, the last thing you want is to be guessing whether your press is going to turn out right. So today we're going to test it together and see if it's really worth it for creative businesses and entrepreneurs like us. With this machine, we can do different types of pressings: flat pressing, hot pressing, and mug and tumbler pressing. I'm going to show you how all these attachments work. But first, we're going to start with the hot press attachment. I'm going to sublimate a design onto this hat using this attachment. And right now, I'll show you how easy it is to install and switch the pieces on the main machine. We turn on the machine and then we press this button to select the mode we're going to use it in. For example, I'm going to use the hot press attachment, so I'm going to keep pressing until I find that mode. And there it is. Then we press the start button, and as you can see, it automatically adjusts the height. Once the height has been adjusted, we can start installing the pieces. I'm going to place the button piece first. It's super easy. And that's it. As you can see, there's a hole in the front where you can place the screw to secure it. Then we place the top piece. After placing it, we connect it. And just like that, we already have the hot press attachment connected. Now we're ready to do our first hot press. But first, we're going to adjust the time and temperature. Since this is sublimation, we're going to set the temperature to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 seconds. Here I have this hat that is specially made for sublimation. We're going to adjust it tightly so it fits really well. And then we're going to place the design. In this case, it's going to be a sublimation print. And I'm going to secure it with heat-resistant tape. Before pressing, I'm going to place a piece of Teflon layer over the design. And then we're ready to press. As you can see, this press is automatic. You just press the start button and that's it. It starts pressing. And now it's done with the pressing time. Let's reveal the design and see how it turned out. What I like about this hat press is that it's wide enough to press a pretty large design. And this one turned out really well pressed. The design looks beautiful. As you can see, it's very sharp and the colors are bright and vibrant. So the hot press attachment definitely passed the test. Now we're going to remove it so we can install the second attachment. We're going to test the tumbler press attachment. And as you can see, it can be installed in seconds. Now we're going to select the mode we're going to use. In this case, mug and tumbler press mode. We press this button until the little mug icon appears. Automatically adjust the height. Next, just like we did with the previous attachment, we're going to select the time and temperature for this pressing project so it can begin preheating. We're going to set it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 400 seconds to press a ceramic mug. While it preheats, we're going to wrap the design around the ceramic cup. I printed this design using my Epson EcoTank ET15000 printer with sublimation ink. If you'd like to learn how to make sublimation prints, I invite you to watch my videos on my channel. And here we already have the design wrapped around the ceramic cup. Once the press is ready, we place the cup inside and press the start button. And while the mug is pressing, we're going to wrap this skinny tumbler that I'm going to press after the cup, so we can test both ceramic and stainless steel. I'm going to wrap the design and secure it with heat-resistant tape. Now we have it ready. The cup is already done pressing, so let's see how the design turned out. And I absolutely love how this sublimation turned out on the ceramic cup. It looks beautiful. Now that we tested it on ceramic, we're going to move on to testing a stainless steel skinny tumbler. This is going to be a full wrap sublimation, so we are really putting it to the test. But first, we need to change the time and temperature. I'm going to set it to 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 130 seconds. Once the machine has heated up, we place the tumbler inside and press the start button. Now, if the tumbler is not completely wrapped by the press, once this pressing cycle is finished, we're going to rotate it and press it again using the same time and temperature to make sure we get a full wrap. Once it's done, we remove it, let it cool down, and then remove the paper wrap. I'm not going to wait too long because I really want to see how it turned out. And here it is. It actually did a full and very crisp press. No shadows, no faded areas, and no white spots. So it definitely passed the test for both ceramic and stainless steel tumblers. And as you could see, changing and installing the attachments is super easy and fast. Now we're moving on to the next and final test, which is flat pressing for products like t-shirts, tote bags, kitchen towels, and much more. And we're basically doing the same process. We remove the attachment we're no longer using, select the correct mode, install the new attachment, and then adjust the temperature and time. For this test, I'm going to sublimate some pennant flags, a kitchen towel, and finally, I'm going to press a DTF print onto a grocery tote bag. This machine also works for heat transfer vinyl, but today I don't have any vinyl design cut and ready to test on camera. And like I mentioned before, if you like to learn more about sublimation, I invite you to watch my videos on my channel. And it's ready. Let's reveal the design. Honestly, the sublimation on the flag turned out really beautiful. These flags are specially made for sublimation. And here it is. I'm definitely going to make several more of these. Look how cute the design looks. And trust me, it looks even better in person. Now I'm going to do a press on a kitchen towel. This one is also specially made for sublimation. And here I have the design. I absolutely love how the design came out. Now that we tested these two flat items, we're going to move on to the final project. This time I'm going to press a DTF design onto a grocery tote bag. Even though this tote bag is also suitable for sublimation, today I wanted to test it with DTF. And by the way, if you would like to learn more about DTF printing, I invite you to visit my YouTube channel where I have more videos about the topic. The design is already printed and is pretty large, so we're really going to take advantage of this press size, which is 12 by 10 inches. For this pressing project, we're going to use a lower temperature and less time. In this case, I'm going to set it to 315 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 seconds. We place the design onto the tote bag, and honestly, it's not necessary to use heat-resistant tape, although you can if you prefer. Then place a Teflon layer on top and begin pressing. After all this, we let it cool down a little. Remove the transparent film and then place the film back over the design for a second press of about 8 seconds. This helps make sure the design adheres really well to the fabric. And that's it. Here we have the final result. Honestly, the design turned out really beautiful. Overall, this 3-in-1 HTVRONT press really impressed me because it allows you to create a wide variety of projects using just one machine. As you saw, we can press hats, cups, tumblers, and also flat items like the ones I showed you today. It's definitely a great option for people who already work with custom products or want a more practical and efficient way to create different kinds of products. I hope you enjoyed this review and tutorial. I'm going to leave the link to the HTVRONT A100 Alto Multipress down below in the video description. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.